Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel at Bella Buddhism Place. Today's topic is about why we have to die. So to understand that topic first, we need to understand the definition biologically, what is death and what is alive. So alive of an organism is that it can exchange materials, it can exchange energy, it can grow, it can reproduce itself, it can get stimuli from the environment, and it can incorporate the stimuli into its nerve system to get its own perception. So that's life. And what is death? Death is when all those kind of biological events, biological activities stopped, and the physical body will decay. That's death from the biological angle point. While we know that nowadays, many religions and many beliefs and many cultures, people are no longer afraid of death anymore. For example, Christianity, they believe that if you believe in God, you will have an eternity and eternal life after your current death. You will be forever together with God. Or if you don't believe in Christianity, you will also get eternal life. That eternal life is go to the hell. You'll be tortured forever. That's also eternity, right? So for other cultures and religions, people believe that after death, some soul can reside into a new body. That's called reincarnation. So it's a life cycling. You never get destroyed or terminated, right? So that make our current topic less important, which is why we have to die. Because if we're no longer afraid of die, what's the meaning of that? We ask this question, why we have to die. But today, why we have to die? Why we have to die? I think it is predetermined by some supernatural power or by the rules of this universe. For example, why we have to die? We know that we have a very smart mechanisms in our body to control that. For example, you know that there's a terminology in biology called telomeres. We know that's the trick of our lifespan. Telomeres is there in our body before our birth. It's there, its length is determined each individually. And whenever our body's cell divide, the telomeres in our body will be get shortened. And whenever it gets shortened, we will be closing to our death. So each division of our cells, we will closer, one step closer to the death. Another thing is that metabolism. So if you have a higher basal metabolism rate, you will have shortened lifespan. That's the reason why the science data from the whole world indicate that the average lifespan of females is longer than males because females has lower basal metabolism rate. So that's interesting, right? That's also predetermined, pre-designed. There's a limit there. Also, you know that we human species have a limited amount of heartbeats in our whole life. The number is about 3 billion. So for our whole life, we can only have our heart beating 3 billion times. So if you have a higher heart rate, then you will have a shortened lifespan. If you have a lower heart rate, you will have an elongated lifespan compared to those controls. So that's interesting, right? Why we have to die? Because we have those limits. Just like that limit of light speed. Why the light speed has a limit? Why we cannot, in this three-dimensional world, we cannot travel beyond the light speed? Maybe in somewhere, right? In the somewhere in a singularity point in this universe. For example, the black holes around that region, light can be bended. Then we can beyond the light speed. But one thing interesting is that quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is when two particles, it can sense, one node particles can sense the other in this pair, so can sense the status of another particle instantly beyond light speed. So that's really amazing. So that's beyond that speed beyond light speed. So that's crazily intriguing. So from quantum entanglement point of view, what's the point of Earth to have to die, right? Why we have to die? So we can talk about that, the short story I shared with you about the Christianity question. I also had a confusion, like, because I'm a firm believer of that existing diverse and infinite number of parallel universes. So I asked my friend one question. So if I chose to believe in God in this universe, right, I will go to the heaven after my death. So, but if another version of me in another dimension, in another parallel universe, he or she chose to not to believe in God, she will go to hell, right? So the overall possibilities or the overall infinity number of potential choices of our life path is there. It's fair, because some of me may choose to believe in God, some of me may choose not to believe in God, and the whole universe is very fair and justified. So the whole universe itself is justice and fairness itself. So that makes us like to question this question, what that is, why we have to die, maybe less important, because we know that after dying, we can anyway go to somewhere in different religions, different culture, in different belief, and somewhere could be eternity. The reason we believe that it's eternity is not because we can prove that eternity exists, but because we know that we are limited, and there must be some rule in this universe to compensate our limit. That is eternal life and eternity, right? So why we have to die? Maybe from the not science point of view, from science point of view actually, the death, again, the death, we are not going to be afraid of them, afraid of the death anymore, because we know that we could have eternity and eternal life after death, right? And also death itself is questionable. What's the definition of death? I explained it before, right? From biological meaning, the body decayed and all the biological events ceased. But the people from the science field, they never have a common shared conclusion about that, whether there's any soul or other status of beings after our death, right? Or even death itself is questionable, because when our brain stopped to function, maybe we still have perception. That perception's existence is proof of living, right? Beyond the definition of biology. From the quantum entanglement point of view, from the parallel universes point of view, we know that there's a famous experiment. It's called Schrödinger's cat experiment. We can imagine that we were that cat. Before an outside observer observe our status, we are in the status of, it's called quantum superposition, right? So our status could be both dying and both living until someone observes. So that thought experiment made our question more interesting, because if death itself cannot be proven, the death itself does not exist, and how we know that we're going to die, right? We never know. So that's the breakthrough in the quantum entanglement field, actually, that concept of superimposed or super entangled status. We never know that status of ending, whether it's a actual real ending of the life, or it's like another version of being, right? Beyond our perception, beyond our knowledge, beyond our thoughts and thinking. So today I'm going to have integrated energy for you for tarot reading. The question is, if you know that you're going to die tomorrow, what you're going to do today? So that's an integrated energy flow. Okay, for all the people in front this video, I will draw 3 cards only to give you some guidance from the parallel universe. We know that energy flow is there. So the question is, if you're going to die tomorrow, what are you going to do today? What's the indication of the energy flow from the parallel universe? Okay, my goodness. May the universe give me guidance. Let's answer this question. Okay, 3, one more. Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous actually. The energy flow is really ridiculous and unexpected by me. So energy flow is like in here. So that's the 3 cards I just draw. So if you're going to die tomorrow, so today I saw that there's a poem called, if I know that tomorrow is the ending of the world, I will still grow and I'll still plant my apple tree. So that's exactly the energy flow in here. That's exactly the flow, energy flow, and that's exactly the predicted action you're going to do in this life. So you're still going to plant your apple tree as usual. So all these 3 cards are Pentacle cards. It's a very grounded energy. Very grounded energy. So you will go on to take care of yourself's life. That's one thing. And you still going to have your faith, have your hope toward tomorrow. Because even tomorrow is an ending of the world. You still have your belief and faith you're going to have a new beginning after death. Or even this card mean, or even you don't know whether tomorrow is the ending, you're not sure. You have those kind of hope and potential promise in your mind that you're going to move forward with your current life's goal. You're still going to move forward with your current life goals. And this card, the 3rd card, is reversed. It's reversed. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. That means you could possibly have some mixed feeling that you may not need to work so hard, but enjoy more your current moment. But anyway, the whole energy flow is that you're going to be very grounded. You're not going to be, your energy flow, your energy field, not going to be interfered with those kind of fear or those kind of negativity or those kind of unpredicted tomorrow. Okay, so that's your energy field. It's really amazing. Okay, let me draw another 3 cards from the energy card to see what happened to your energy field again. Okay, 1. The first one, commitment. Okay, second one, deep. So, my goodness, it's amazing. Okay, your energy flow is like this way. 3 cards. Commitment, deep. So even if tomorrow will be the ending of this world, or ending of this time and space, you're going to be committed to pursue whatever deeply rooted in your mind, deeply rooted in your soul, because you believe that your soul is going to live forever, live beyond this 3-dimensional physical world. Your soul will be purified, and your soul will go back to the source of its original place in this universe. You're going to find a peace feeling inside your deeply inside your heart and mind and soul. That's a very beautiful energy. Okay, that's today's energy flow. If you really like my videos, please give me a like and subscribe to my YouTube channels. I will see you next time. See you. Bye.